Hi, Gary Klugowitz with this tactile tip. By this time, you probably have all seen the video. The Ohio officer is suspended for assaulting an inmate on video.
Where you mess with that? Put it back up there. Yeah. Fucking hand behind your back.
Hang it up. Head that way. Head that way.
The fuck up. Walk, bitch. Man, what the fuck, man? God damn.
And we're going to look at it from a couple of different points of view. One is from the officer's point of view, one from the other staff's point of view. Now, very simply, in all videos, we don't know how this happened, what happened before. We saw a short piece of video footage, and then we don't know what happened afterwards. But we do know this, that some way, somehow, this officer got so angry that when the inmate flipped him the bird, said, "Fuck you," when they said that to him, that set him off, and he actually attacked the person, slapped him in the head, grabbed him, threw him down the ground. Well, this is a problem. It's a problem for a number of different levels. First of all, the officer himself. Why was he wrapped so tight that this would make him angry? I mean, how many times have you been flipped off by an inmate? You don't get mad about that. That's what inmates do. But in this case, he was obviously very angry about something, and people sometimes ask me, and I've asked other people, why are you so angry? But it's more than just a person. We can't look at just the officer, but rather the entire shift there is that, we have to protect each other. You all heard of the concept of "I've got your back." And we usually, when we say this, we usually mean that if somebody's going to assault you, I got your back, contact cover. But it's more than that. It's I got your back if you're going to do something bad, if you're going to do something, if you're going to lose your temper, if you're going to get angry, if you're going to do something stupid, I have to have your back too. We have to have a caring watch of each other. And in a Verbal Judo Institute, we do a lot of work with ethical interventions, not only developing our own professional ethics, but also what happens if something happens in front of you, how to stop it immediately, or even if you can't stop it, you have to do a delayed intervention, how to do that. Now let's look at this situation. This officer grabbed an inmate, slapped him in the head, grabbed him, threw him on the ground because the inmate flipped him off. Now, what about the other officers around him? See, very simply, we have to watch each other's backs. If this officer was very angry that night or someone, we should be watching each other all the time, a caring watch of each other, not Big Brother, but a caring watch. Because really, when that officer does something like this, when that officer acted out and did something inappropriate, he put us all in the trick bag. Anybody there is in the trick bag. We've learned from the Rodney King case, there are no innocent professional bystanders. If you're there, you can't go 10-8, you're part of the problem or part of the solution, and the best way to help is not to let it happen in the first place, kind of no harm, no foul. But very simply, the point of the matter is that we have to watch each other. And if that night, if they were very angry, we should watch them. We should protect each other in those kind of situations, not just let things happen. Because once it's happened, you have two difficult choices, one good and one bad. Once it happens and you get asked the question, what happened? You have to make a decision. Am I going to cover up and become part of a conspiracy? Or am I going to tell the truth? And if other people look at you, why did you tell the truth? Why did you snitch out somebody? Why did you rat out somebody? Well, the truth of the matter is not ratting out, it's not snitching, it's telling the truth. We get paid to tell the truth. So very simply, once it happens, we got a bad situation going on. We can either become a snitch, a rat, or become part of a conspiracy. Both are bad choices. Why not prevent it? So whenever we can, we stop it early. We stop it early, we make it so it doesn't happen by we getting in there early. So sometimes but verbally, say, look, John, I'll take this call because I know you don't get along with this inmate. Or you may be involved in a situation where, very simply, it's that I might have to literally get in someone's way and say, look, John, just take it easy, don't do this. And sometimes, guess what? We have to just literally drag somebody off before bad things happen. Because then it's always easier to write the report because it hasn't happened. Once the bad things happen, once the slap in the head happens, once the punch happens, you have an assault going down. Now, according to the article, he got 10 days for this. I can just tell you, in the state of Wisconsin, he probably would have been charged with assault. He would have been charged with a crime in the state of Wisconsin for these kind of actions. We don't want that to happen, so we have to watch each other's back. We have to make sure things don't happen before they happen. And if they do, we have to prevent anything worse from happening than already have done.